There are no jobs in pharmacy. So I not only have heard this from different pharmacists, a lot of pharmacists have told me that when they first graduated years ago, pharmacists were in demand and they got bonuses, sign-on bonuses, they got houses, cars, like all this stuff, advances, and I was just like, okay. And now what I'm hearing is that that's not the case anymore. Apparently, no more pharmacists are needed. So I hear this all the time, and it's as if people are trying to tell me, change your career, do something else, change it now. So first off, regardless of what you decide to do, you're always going to receive negative commentary. Always gonna hear, ooh, maybe you shouldn't do that because of this or this or this. Change your career path, do this. I am so tired of it. And a lot of people are just like, oh wow, you're living in a la la land because you're not being realistic. There are no jobs in pharmacy. Ever since the demand was high back in the day, it was fulfilled, and now it's overflowing with pharmacists and the competition is up there. It's high. If you can't get a job, it's going to be so difficult. All this stuff. And I'm just like, wow. If I didn't have a passion for what I want to do, that stuff would get to me and I'll be like, oh my gosh, maybe I need to change my career path. Do any of you ever see those what is it, those articles on Facebook where it's just like, these are the top 10 degrees for right now, and it'll have like all these different things on there and you're like, oh, okay, I'm good, I'm good in my degree. Oh, my degree's not on there. Oh my gosh, it's terrible, I'm gonna be terrible. At every single part in life, there's going to be something that's booming. There's going to be a trend. There's going to be something that is thriving. And that may not always be what you are passionate about, and that is okay. My sister in college, she told me, she was just like, I'm studying to be a teacher, and people tell me all the time, like, do not get into this field because it is difficult to get a job. It is difficult to stay in that job, and it is not well paid and all this stuff. And had she listened to that, she wouldn't be where she is right now. My sister currently has her master's in special education and she works as a second grade teacher. And she loves it. She thoroughly loves it and is happy. A better question you have to ask yourself is, are you doing pharmacy because of the money and the title, or are you doing pharmacy because you want to? What is your passion? I know people say like, oh, that's nonsense, that's foolish, that's stupid. You have to be realistic because the world runs on money. Okay, it does. But you also have to understand that I'm a Christian. I believe that God has set a plan for me way before, long before I was even thought of by my parents. And he was just like, you know what, I have a plan for my daughter. She is my daughter and I'm going to take care of her. So when it comes to hearing things about there's no jobs in pharmacy, when it comes to hearing about when I graduate, I'm going to have all this debt from my loans and I'm going to be miserable, I really kind of just am like, okay, thanks for your opinions. I respect it, and I hope you respect mine and my faith in believing that I know that God is going to take care of me. One of my favorite Bible verses, Jeremiah 29:11, for I know the plans I have for you. And it's just like, why would I ever listen to the doubts of others instead of listening to God? We live in a world that's constantly changing. At one point, pharmacy was in high demand, and now it's not. Tomorrow, who knows? It could be, maybe not, who knows? But if we go based off of society's demands, if we go based off of what society says, we will constantly be changing. If we go based off of society, a person can have 10 different careers in their lifespan. And I don't think that that's what you want to do. Some people may want to do that and they're fine with that. But all I'm saying is that when you get into something that you are passionate about, when you get into something because you have a desire to do so, because you know that God is leading you in that direction, then you don't need to worry about what anyone else is saying. Some of the comments that I've seen even on my channel, some people have said, ooh, pharmacy is probably not the best thing to go into because it's competitive and there's no jobs. Well, do you know my God? Because if you don't, I would love to introduce you to him because he is amazing. He has proven time and time again that He will never leave me nor forsake me. Yes, it might be difficult when entering the workforce, but I trust that God is going to take care of every single need that I have. I'm not in pharmacy for the money. I'm not in pharmacy because of the title. I'm in pharmacy because I have a passion for medicine. When I was doing my rotation at ShopRite and I had to help counsel a patient, I was so excited and just bubbly, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I helped this woman pick out cough medicine for her daughter. To some of you that may be like, what, how is that exciting? But for me, that was exciting, and it was just like, wow, like this is incredible. When I get questions from family members about different over-the-counter products, I'm like, try this. If this doesn't work, try this, and then if not, go see your primary care physician. It gets me excited, and when something gets you that excited, you shouldn't have to put that down just because of the fact that society is telling you that you are not in high demand, that your career is not in high demand, and that your career is something that people aren't really doing. It's not the trend. Who cares? If it gets you that excited, if it gets you that happy, if it gives you that bubbly feeling on the inside, that's all that matters. People tell me all the time, like, you're living in a la la land. You need to be realistic, Donicia. No, I need to be faithful to God. That's what I need to be, and that's what you need to be. If you hear negative comments like that, respect it. It's like, I respect your thoughts, I respect what you're saying, but this is really my passion, and this is what I'm going into. A perfect example that people talk about all the time, majors, like arts majors, a lot of people are doing it, and so it's very competitive nowadays to even get anywhere when it comes to the arts. But one thing that I've seen is that when you are truly working for God, it doesn't matter if you are the latest trend. It doesn't matter if you are popular, if, your things aren't selling. What really matters is that you are bringing others to the kingdom, that you are sharing and spreading the gospel. And it's so hard. And I'm actually going to do a video tomorrow, hopefully I get to record it, about purpose and understanding that, sometimes our purpose isn't really for us. There are some things that we are in that it's not going to give us popularity. It's not going to get us affirmations from other people. It's not going to let us be trending on social media. But God is just like, I need you to do this because you are going to bring others to the kingdom and you are going to encourage so many people. So when you hear things that, kind of put you down or try to put you down when it comes to what your major is in college, what you're trying to do, don't listen to that negativity. I want to be in a career where I can be happy and where I feel that bubbly feeling every time I am able to help someone out to feel better, to get better, and to be the best that they can be, and to also encourage others to follow Christ. That's my goal in life. And so when people try to tell you that there are no jobs in your career, that there's no hope, and that you're going to be struggling, don't listen to that doubt, but instead listen to your God, because He is the one that has the plans for your life. I hope this video was helpful. I hope you were encouraged by it. Don't let other people bring you down. Continue to stay focused on Christ and continue to allow Him to direct your steps. If you have any questions, you can email me at behismasterpiece@gmail.com, or you can comment below with any questions, comments, thoughts, or anything that you'd like to share. I love reading your comments. You guys are just so amazing, and I love y'all like crazy. So that's it, and as always, be His masterpiece. Bye, everyone.